What's up, guys? Good morning. It's Jonathan with One Big Impact, and I'm driving, so I'm going to have the light off. So I'm here, just listen. So today I actually wanted to talk about the importance of goal setting, and I say this so very much. I literally beat this to death, I promise you. But let me just rearrange some things for you, okay? A few short years ago, I was trying to get disability benefits for SMI benefits for bipolar and stuff like that. I hit a breaking point, and I finally realized that maybe I really could make a living for myself. I started to change my life, and I think the first real big goal that I wrote down and started to structure myself to be able to complete was traveling to England. Traveling to England was a big icebreaker for me in a lot of senses. Not necessarily like they say. They kept telling me travel is going to change your life in an aspect of, seeing different cultures and stuff like that. That wasn't it. It wasn't seeing anything. It wasn't like seeing different cultures or people, because let's be completely honest, the world is very diverse. And I've seen a lot of cultures and been around the block and seen a lot of things and stuff. But what it did do for me is helped me understand that when I put my mind to something, even though I was only making $8,000 a year, I really could achieve something. If I wrote it down and I made a plan and I focused on it, I really could. I needed about $7,000 to be able to do this trip. Through different types of things like programs and scholarships and everything, I ended up with a whopping $14,000, twice the amount that I needed. And I had an absolutely amazing time. I was able to buy souvenirs for myself, for my kids, for loved ones. I even bought some shirts. It was really the only trip that I really ever got to do like that. Since then, I've been to 30 other countries, 29 other countries, in about 4 or 5 years. A few years after that, I started focusing on a bigger goal. The bigger goal was to get my own place, to get out of there. I wrote it down and 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 talked about it and spoke about it. And eventually, I started to think maybe it wasn't going to happen. I kept writing it down. I kept writing it down. I kept writing it down. It was really my biggest goal, always, was to get my own place, to get my own space, to be able to have a home to call my own. Well, it happened. And for about 5-6 months now, I've had my own apartment. It's not the biggest apartment. It's not the most expensive apartment, but it's beautiful, and it's mine. It's in a decent neighborhood. I have a 1-bedroom apartment. I love it, and I'm really happy with it, and I'm proud of myself for being able to attain it. After that, I figured out some of the bigger goals are going to take a little bit more time. I had a goal to hit a 600-pound deadlift. I started a few short months ago at a 480-pound deadlift. I got up to 600 pounds. A few years ago, my max was 370 pounds. I only started focusing on it about 6 months ago to be able to hit that 600-pound deadlift. And I did it just within a few short months. There are so many goals that I have focused on. There are so many things that I've tried to achieve over the years. I would say out of the things that I write down, about 80 to 85% of them come true. In January, I ran a marathon for the first time in my life at 200 plus pounds. Yeah, maybe I completed it in 5 hours and 3 minutes, not the best time in the world, but how many of you can say that you've completed a marathon? And it's not like I'm saying I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. What I'm saying is quite the opposite, is that I'm exactly like you. I'm the same person as you. Yes, we have unique characteristics and we have different kind of quirky things that about us, but I'm human. And I have 2 arms, I have 2 legs. I have the ability to say, screw my excuses, and pick myself up and wake up every single day and push forward. A few months ago, I decided I'm going to pay off my credit card debt. You know? And everybody keeps telling me, do the Dave Ramsey thing, do this, do that. I don't like his spin on it. I'm taking my own approach. But I'm being successful at it. I got an extra job to literally just pay off credit card debt. Yesterday, out of 8 cards, I paid off the 5th one. I have 3 cards left. Now, granted, 2 of those cards, one of them is $5,700, the other one's $2,200, and one is $600. But that's not bad. Since I started the job a month ago, I already got 2 more paid off. And 4 before that, or 3 before that. What I'm saying is, when you write things down and you start focusing on them, you really do start to focus on the law of attraction. You're bringing yourself a little bit more towards it. You guys, on 7/23/2020, I made a goal of exactly 3 years to be able to have my property. To be able to obtain a cabin. I've given myself 9 months to be able to pay off my credit card debt. And then everything that I applied towards that is going to be applied towards my property. I'm not looking for something crazy. I'm looking for something that's going to be mine. Something that I'm going to own. Something that I can build upon over the years. By 7/23/2023, I am going to have my own property. I'm focused on it. And I'm going to make it happen. If you write things down, you're about 85% more likely to be able to achieve them. Why aren't you writing them down? Get specific. I'm not going to say that you're going to achieve everything that you wrote down. But even if you wrote down 50%, or you achieve 50% of the 100% of things that you wrote down, wouldn't you be 50% better than you are today? Wouldn't you be 50% happier achieving those things? Now, I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form, am I going to get a cabin and suddenly my life's going to be exhilarantly happy. But it's about achievement. It's about pushing towards those things and actually achieving them. That's what it's about. Getting those goals and making them happen. You can do it. Okay? We can do it. Anybody can. You guys, be stronger than your excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. Drink your damn water. #TeamBoo. Write your goals down. Speak them into existence. Talk about them all the time. And focus about them. Have a good day. And thank you so much for all the support.